of you. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait.
Hi, and I'm Kevin, and welcome back to the Rideshare Buddy UK YouTube channel. Just a little bit of an update today. I've been a bit quiet for the last couple of weeks because there's been nothing to report. But last week I had my medical, went through no problem, and also last week I submitted my enhanced CRB check. So that should take between 2 and 6 weeks to come through. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be driving by July, early July, if not a little bit sooner. So that's great. It's taken its time. It's now just over 8.5 months since I first applied, and I think it was just over 5.5 months to get my basic numeracy and literacy tests at the council, and then after that it was 2.5 months to get an appointment with the doctor. And now we've got done that, and now I've submitted my application for the DBS. As I say, anything between 2 and 6 weeks for that, and then we'll be completed, and then it's just a question of time of waiting for my license to apply. So everything's going really well. The other part of this video is what am I going to charge on my minimum rate for mileage when jobs come through to make sure it pays. I've done the time for £15 an hour in a previous video, and I'm just going to transfer that to a per mile basis in this video. So let's have a quick look at that. Okay, so if you price it up using the same example as that Skoda for £180 a week, all inclusive, what you get with that deal is 850 miles free of charge, included in that rent, and then after that it's 20p per mile extra you get charged. That's quite a hefty charge, that is. So we want to try and keep our mileage below 850 miles a week. So if you work on 10 hours a day, 40 hour a week, 4 days, 10 hour a day, that gives me a mileage of around 200 miles a day I can do, and that gives me 50 miles a week for my own run around. So if you're looking at £210 per day that I need to do on a 10-hour shift to earn £15 an hour, that means we're looking at a minimum price of £1 per mile if I'm in a busy area, going to an area where I'm going to pick up an easy job. I'd give myself a little bit of an allowance for waiting in between jobs, so let's call that £1.10 an hour is a minimum I'm going to be running for and working at, and that's if I'm dropping off and picking up in quite a busy area. So anywhere within Newport or anywhere within Cardiff or between Newport and Cardiff, those are going to be fairly good areas for £1.10 an hour. Anything that takes me outside of that sort of operating area, so if, say an airport, Heathrow or something like that, I'm not going to get a job to come back, which means for any long distance work or anything which takes me outside of busy areas where I'm going to be able to pick up a job back, £2.10 an hour, so £2.10 a mile is my minimum. Anything below £2.10 a mile, if I can't get a job back, I'm going to ignore. And anything within that sort of busy collaboration or operating area, £1.20 a mile, or I'm going to ignore it. And that should allow me to make that £21 an hour I need to make in order to end up with £15 an hour after expenses. And that equates to an employed position of £12.50 an hour, which is not great, but it's not too bad. So that's it. That's for today. My minimum mileage I'm going to be bidding on is £1.20 a mile in busy areas and £2.10 a mile going outside of that core area. So until next time, happy journeys, pleasant journeys, and take care.